over there?
Sure.
Thanks. I want a phantom ride.
I was gonna say you can do some ghost riding again.
Fuck.
God, you fucking idiot.
He threw it wrong. Right. It's my fault.
He threw it wrong. Oh my god! Like there's a right way to throw anything. You're just throwing. Okay. All right. Welcome back, you dirty sluts.
Welcome back.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of the Cameron Cole podcast. Behind the computer and the camera, the new third camera is Mr. Chris Patton back there.
Wave of the camera, Chris.
Hey. So Chris, I'm gonna send you something real quick, and I'd like you to bring it up. So I did a graduation session yesterday for my sister.
Yeah.
Downtown, and I caught some shit on my dash cam because somebody just like ran a fucking red light like crazy. But so I was like, oh, that would be something interesting to talk about, is how garbage our city's drivers are. And so it's not a lot, but I compiled a few webcam, dash cam videos from my time on our roads. And then, Chris, if you want to click that open there.
So down in the messenger window. Right.
Yeah. So this first one is the one that happened yesterday. So Chris, if you want to go, full screen that. And then, so here we go. Look how red that light is. And then green.
Whoa.
See, what sucks is that
is she holding her window?
She's holding her hand up. Yeah. We've got this person pulling out a Chick-fil-A. Absolutely no regard for my car coming. This one, look at this guy. I mean, this is kind of sad because obviously he's like tweaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
But what was funny is that this is happening during this, and then the car in front of me decides to do, it's like the small little smart car, decides to do this like radical peel out for no reason.
What?
It like screeches his tires and stuff. Oh my God, we've got this guy. This was after a wedding that we shot downtown Wichita on a Saturday night. This guy just puts his hazard lights on in the middle of the road. These drunk girls stop traffic to get into this car. I'm tired. I want to get home. It's just, God damn it. So inconvenient. And then this is the closest to an accident I think I've ever been in.
No.
And like that white car was in the lane next to me that's about to pull up. Yeah. And like I almost hit that guy, swerving to miss that car. It's like that last one especially. People
your photo. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like people especially like that. I mean, that last one especially. People just like she's going into this lane.
Yeah.
And like the turning lane, and there's a car in front of her that's like also turning the other direction, but it's preventing her from getting to her driveway that she's pulling into. And so what does she do? She's like, it's fucking like 5 o'clock. There's all sorts of traffic. She just goes, oh, there's a car here. I'm just going to get back in my lane that I was originally in and go around them, not paying any attention at all. It's like, guys.
Yeah, like I haven't reduced speed down to almost a stop. So the traffic that behind me is surely still back there.
Yeah, just there's so many examples in that just super small video clip of people not paying attention on the roads.
That shows me that as soon as something weird happens in your car, you take that card out and save it in a folder.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
You're like, one day.
yeah, one day I'm going to compile a huge compilation of all Wichita's terrible drivers.
Yeah.
And I've got stuff on there too of like
I need to get one.
You do need to get one,
because then I could contribute.
Well, and like you never know what kind of crazy shit you're going to see.
Yeah.
Like in my older car, one of my OG dash cam videos, one of the first ones that I ever recorded and like pulled from was like a dump truck, a garbage truck, I mean, that had like this lift thing that was like sticking up on the top of it, and like they forgot to put it down. And so on my camera, I have them going underneath a stoplight and just like destroying it as it's like going, like knocking the whole like 3 light thing sideways and stuff. And but yeah, you need to get one because you never know what kind of crazy shit's gonna happen in front of your car.
One of the only things I can think of off the top of my head was that, like on my wedding day, when we were driving up the highway. It was me, you, and Jacob.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We were on like 235 going north.
That shit was wild.
And a whole ass couch just slid out of the back of a truck in front of us.
And like started rolling, and then Cameron's like swerving. Yeah. And oh my God, that's a great story. The craziest part about that story, do you remember, is we pull up next to them. They don't even know it's gone. Yeah. It's like a truck full of 3 people, and like I've got the window rolled down in the passenger seat, and I'm like, yo! And then they finally look over after however many minutes. They're so far away from their couch. Yeah. And I just go, your shit's gone. Yeah. And then they're just like, just immediately pull over.
You would feel that.
Or hear it. It's a whole ass couch.
Like you would feel it scraping the truck bed and everything as it came out, hitting the edges. Like,
right.
And I think it was more than like there was some other stuff, but like the main item was a couch.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely multiple things rolled out of that truck, but the couch was the biggest thing.
That was just crazy to see.
God, how crazy would that have been if like your Mustang got like impaled by a couch on your wedding day?
That would suck. That would suck.
It does having to deal with that beforehand.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah. And you got rear-ended recently.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to
first time that happened,
Academy.
Right?
Sports, is that what it is?
I think it's just Academy now.
Academy, yeah. So I was going to the one out east, northeast, and I was at the intersection. I'd already been sitting there, and just right in the back of me and Ashley in the car. And I look up, and I've never been like hit before or anything. And just this girl's just like on her steering wheel, like shit. Like it seems like that's probably happened before to her.
Yeah.
But damn. There was nobody else with her, so I don't know if it was a phone thing or.
And I've never been into accident before. I backed into a parked car like in my first car when I was really young once in a family video parking lot.
I did that too.
Which
and then I drove away.
Did you?
Yeah.
You drove away?
Well, I sat there for 10 minutes to see if anybody wanted to come out.
Where was it?
I was on a lunch break at work.
At the cell phone store?
I was across the street from the cell phone store at a pita pit.
Was it a bad hit?
No. It didn't do anything, but like at the same time, it was just kind of like,
whatever you tell yourself to sleep at night.
I mean, I'm sure that I would have no doubt if there were scratches, but I remember just like backing out again and being like, oh, is there anything? And being like, no.
Did Cameron do the right thing? Reply in the comments. Is he a giant piece of shit? Reply
I absolutely
in the comments,
didn't do it.
please.
I sat out in the parking lot for like 10 minutes waiting because I'm like, okay, it's in front of a strip mall. No idea, because there's like 3 restaurants in the strip mall where people just park and walk to different restaurants. I'm like, how am I supposed to know where it is? Like, I got 10 minutes left on my lunch break. What am I supposed to do?
I mean, go into those places and ask if they.
If I did damage, I would have. But the fact that there was no damage, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna leave. Damn. But I sat out there for a while to see if anybody would go to the car first. Not that doesn't make it right. I sat out there to see like, okay, if somebody comes out of the car, then I can get out and be like, hey, just so you know, like I backed in, I don't see anything, whatever the fuck. Like, here's my shit if you want it.
Yeah.
But like nobody was coming out, and I was already late. I'm like, I'm just gonna go.
I guess you also never know like how much of an asshole someone's gonna be, or like if they see that as an opportunity to like take advantage of somebody. Because I've heard all sorts of stories of like somebody gets into a little back into a car like accident or whatever, and it does no damage at all. But that person still loses their shit, like calls the insurance company, like all that stuff. So it's hit and miss, just because you never know when you're gonna get a douchebag, you know.
I think it was in my like old truck. I was probably like 18 or 19.
Oh God, I missed that truck.
I know. I want to find it.
Cameron just like disrespected that truck so hard. Like I'll never forget. Just for fun, I think we were in a Walmart parking lot. He just rammed a shopping cart for no reason with the front of his truck. Is amazing. It wasn't like a hard hit to damage the shopping cart, but you like gave it a little boop.
I wasn't afraid to just like let things touch it.
Yeah.
Like let's just be like boop and like tap a shopping cart to like make it roll further. I was never afraid of that.
Chris, you ever been to an accident?
Yes.
A bad one? Oh shit! Never mind. I remember you. This is actually a good story. You should tell the
the story about us flying off the road.
Yeah, that one.
What?
I don't know that there's much.
I don't know if Cameron's heard it.
No.
Do you want the whole story?
Sure.
So the driver decided that it was a hot afternoon. Everybody was tired. They decided they wanted to take a nap, and
as any responsible driver would,
we crossed traffic and flew off the road about 70 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
Jesus. You hit a mailbox, right?
Yeah.
That's what like woke you up, right?
I think
you
so.
were asleep?
Yeah, I was in the passenger
He wasn't
seat.
driving.
Oh,
He's in the passenger seat.
to me, it sounded like somebody in oncoming fell asleep and went across for no reason. I don't know.
I was in the car with the sleeping
with the
driver.
sleeping person.
Yeah.
I thought you were like a problem cross path.
But the thing that we like hit the mailbox and the way it like shattered, I thought it was the pole was made of wood. We went back and it was made of, I think, some sort of steel or whatever.
Jesus Christ. You guys didn't roll or anything, right?
No.
That's good. Damn. Dude, Sven's passed out.
I know. He's like, this is like a little foot twitch. But that's insane. Wow.
The best. Oh my God. Please tell your tire story without, of course, talking about the place that did it.
Oh yeah.
Because then there's the whole my sister connection afterwards that I'll talk about. It's so freaking great.
About that. So I went to one of those. I'm a cheap motherfucker. So
he is.
I've never bought new tires ever, myself at least. And whenever I need new tires, I go to one of those local tire places that's, very cheap. I can get all 4 used tires for like $200. It's not a big deal. Because I've never had any problems with that. Anyway, you just show up and it's like these guys come out and they're like, what do you need? I'm like, okay, yeah, this is what I need. And they're like, all right, cool. And they're like, you sit in their like dirty ass lobby of like, it's just, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. They're not like nice car places.
Sure.
They're like on the corners of places. Anyway, I've been going there a few times because, they've always been fine, really good, cheap and everything. And I get 4 new tires on my Mustang. And then they finish up. I drive off with the car. I think Ashley, it was one of the only times where I didn't wait there because it was 4 tires. So Ashley brought me back and left. And I was like, you go home. I got this. I get in my car, leave, start getting onto Kellogg. And I don't quite make it to Kellogg. I'm about to turn on to Kellogg. And all of a sudden, one of my wheels just falls off. And I'm underneath Kellogg on a left turn lane. Like it just falls off. I see like lug nuts just like go flying.
Jesus Christ.
And like hit someone's windshield, like right where the windshield meets the frame of the car. Luckily, it didn't break it because the person got out and checked.
Yeah. Bet.
And I call these people. I'm like, so like I'm also not the type of person to be like a fucking wheel just fell off my car. I'm the person that's like, hey, yeah, I just left and one of my whole wheels just fell off. And the dude's
super
like,
weird.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I don't know. Is that covered? But anyway, I just told him kind of like matter of fact. And the dude was like, okay, yeah, okay, I'll be right there. And I was literally like a block away.
It was like the owner, right? Or like the manager,
so.
who was like, oh, stay right there, stay where you are. I'll be right there.
And it messed up my rim so bad that he had to buy me a new rim. They used that I don't know if it's Clover or what's the other one, those payment systems all the local shops have where you like flip it and then you can sign and shit.
Oh yeah.
One of those, Square or something.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you can look up your receipt number later and see what you were charged on like their website.
Mm-hmm.
And like the $200 I just paid eventually was like wiped out. Like, so I didn't end up paying anything. He bought me a new rim because mine was scraped to hell. He also had to wait until when he came there, he was like hammering the I'm not a car person. I don't know what it is, but like the little bolts that stick out that you put the wheel on.
Oh yeah.
They were like frayed to shit. Like they were just because the wheel as it turned, you could tell it probably came off in segments.
Yeah.
And like as it hit those, it just bent the shit out of them.
Jeez.
So he's out there like hammering those so we can get the wheel back on so we can get the car back to the shop. A whole ass mess. And that's still on one of my wheels. I don't have like the Mustang lug nuts. I just have like normal little guys on there, little nuts, but
That's great. Is that
a whole ass tire fell off my car.
First of all, that's terrifying because you're going like 60 or something like that on the highway when that shit happens. That's going to be scary as shit.
Which could have happened.
Yeah.
Like, I was literally in a turn lane to get onto Kellogg.
Yeah. So that got to happen when it did.
Yeah.
That would have sucked. But like, it's so funny because however many months or years later, my sister is at a place getting her tires changed. And she just decides, I'm going to look up the reviews. And like starts scrolling and sees your review of that place and then remembers the story that I told her about it. And she's like,
Because the review
I'm at the same place.
the review that she saw is a positive one.
Yeah.
Because after they
Because of all that they
took
do.
care of everything,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, this place is great. They make everything right, kind of thing. And I don't review very many things, so hopefully you don't look up my Google profile and figure out what this place was. But I think I've deleted it since then. Actually,
They definitely did take care of you for sure.
they did
After
yeah.
the fact.
The only thing that they didn't do was he was supposed to order me like lug nuts that were like Mustang specific, and he never did it. And you'd call multiple times. He's just like, man, I don't know. Like, I don't have like. I'm just like, all right, dude. Like, for the most part, you took care of everything.
Did what
like,
you could.
I could order these for probably $20. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was scary. And still to this day, like I go get an oil change, and like Ashley will take me. She's just like, do you want me to stay?
You have Vietnam flashbacks and shit
Yeah.
when you go
I'm
get your
just
car
like,
worked on.
I'm like, don't worry about it. She's like, well, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna turn my volume on because I don't want like what if you need to call me or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know.
Jesus.
Because yeah, she made it all the way back home, and it's like I'm calling her like a fucking tire just fell off my car. She's like, God damn it.
I probably died in another dimension.
Yeah.
In a parallel universe.
Just so stupid. I forgot about that.
So Chris and I were walking around the wetlands park yesterday, and we encountered this older guy who talked birds with us for a while, and
Sweet.
and he talked about going to Quivera out there, and then I recalled the time that we went out to Quivera.
Is it the sand dune place?
With my Chevy Cruze, yeah. And no, sand dune place was in Winoka, but there was sand in
There
Quivera.
was fucking sand.
We turned down on this road. I think it was like the evening. I don't even think the sun had gone down. Oh wait, no. It was dark. Oh, I don't know. We were out there so long.
I know. I don't know what time. I swear it was like 2 or 3 in the morning.
It was like a 2-hour or hour and a half drive or something like that. So
probably like-
yeah. But anyways, we turned down this dirt road because we're looking for snakes and like wildlife and stuff. And the road is just like coarse sand. Like,
And what did we found out that it isn't it because like big ass trucks deliver something down there and they eat up the road so bad that it, like,
yeah. That's what the tow guy told us.
Something
I can't
like that, I
remember.
think so.
Yeah, but yeah. So like, car just gets buried in this sand, and we take out the jack, and like the jack's sinking in the sand too.
Yeah.
Like as we're cranking it, and like we're putting sticks underneath my tires.
Yeah.
We're trying everything, putting
think
all sorts of random shit underneath there.
You had like these yellow things
Yeah,
that are meant
supposed
for
to
like
put-
snow and shit.
Yeah,
like
snow
for you
and
to
mud,
Get out of
yeah.
sand. We're like, fuck it. And what it does is just like shoots
yeah, shoot out like
because
it's
it's
sand
so
everywhere.
soft. Like,
and like it's dark now. We're hearing coyotes getting closer. We saw a black widow that was like crawling across the sand as we were like laying down doing shit. Just bugs everywhere, sand everywhere, all over the inside of my car eventually. And we just had to I forgot, we had those little camping coffee tins, coffee cup tins that we were using to like dig and shovel like sand out from underneath the tires.
We had no good resources. We were putting like blankets on the sand to see if maybe that would pack it, or like, it's like nope, it just like wound up in the tire.
Yeah.
Like that was sucked.
And it was in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
We didn't see a single vehicle that whole entire time.
No.
There's no buildings around, no houses around or anything.
Yeah.
Literally in the middle of nowhere. And we don't even have any service either. So we can't even look up where we are.
We were like out in the country.
And so yeah, we couldn't figure out what intersection we were close by or what the coordinates were or anything like that. And we couldn't Google any tow companies. So we ended up like in the middle of the night being like, we have to call the police.
Yeah, we did. It was like, okay, our options are exhausted. Let's call the police.
This is the last chance.
Yeah.
And so we call them and explain the situation to them, and they're like, okay, so where are you so we can send a tow truck? And I'm like, I don't know. And they're like, you don't know where you are? I'm like, I have no idea. And they're like, okay, call back and we'll GPS your location. I'm like, okay. So I call 911 back, and they like triangulate our location or whatever, and they're like, okay, we know where you are, we're gonna send a tow truck your way. And of course it takes like an hour and a half for the tow truck to get there. Cameron and I are just so sad and done with life at that point.
Yeah, because we've had to give up multiple times to get to that point.
Yeah, I know. We'd already been defeated so much.
Yeah, and then just to be like, all right, no, it's so hot.
Yeah, it was super
because it was like one of those hot summer nights. And there's just we're covered in sand and like gnats.
Yep,
or
gnats
something.
and mosquitoes. Yeah,
and it's just dark every I don't know. It was just, and then we get told we have to wait
Yeah.
which is like, of course we have to wait.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're like, we just want to go home.
I know. Like on the verge of tears.
Yeah.
But the tow guy eventually comes by. What was the cost? Like $80 or something?
I want to say it was $75 or $80.
75 sounds right.
Yeah.
I think it was like
70. It was like a high 70, mid 70. But
which isn't bad considering.
No, I think we split it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did, didn't we? And so this guy tows us out. Makes a few jokes about how my small ass Chevy Cruze is in this sand and all that stuff. And then, we end up getting out, driving home. And I just remember there was a period of time where we're like on the road back home. It's just dead bugs everywhere on like the lights inside my car, and then just sand everywhere.
Yeah.
Just like driving in silence, being like, this fucking sucked.
Because this was sucks too. It's not like they had to call a person out that was obviously like on call. It wasn't like a normal tow company. Right. It was like a dude and his wife got woken up in the middle of the night. Oh, I forgot
it was his wife. It was like a little
and it was a very normal truck thing with like a tow thing on it, because he's just got this like big ass like installed stick shift in his truck. Like,
yep.
And he would like pay on his cell phone.
Yeah.
His like shattered screen and shit. It was like,
he got that call and he was like, what?
Like, wake up, honey. He like brushed the beer cans off of him.
We got us some city boys.
Yeah, and what's crazy is like we got some dumbass city boys out there at Guevara.
Guevara.
Yes. I bet they hit them sand patches.
We didn't even find any snakes either when we were out there.
Yeah, and what the part that sucks is like they only have to tow you like. He maybe towed us like 30 feet just out of the sand part, like to the intersection basically. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, that'll be $80.
Yeah.
All right.
Which, trust us, we were happy to pay.
Like, just fucking, you got us out, man.
Yeah.
But then you, for like years, dealt with sand in your car.
The sand would not leave.
Yeah.
It was like in shit that you could not get out. It was like behind the like plexiglass or whatever the fuck it is where your gauges are and stuff. Like,
which is like, why?
Yeah, I know.
And bugs. I remember you talking about bugs in your car forever.
Yeah. I just remember like every now and then I'd hit like a speed bump really hard. And then like when I'd go to put my shift thing in park, like there'd be sand on the top of it. Like that would just like come out of some place. Like a year later.
I swear you said something about your AC also. Like you turn it on sometimes and just like you'd either like bugs or fucking sand
that
or
was
something.
That was back when one of our zoo friends put glitter and confetti all over my car for like the next year. Anytime I turned the AC on, after a while it would just shoot out like a little celebration every time.
That's cool.
Anyways, you guys, yeah, I think we're getting close to time.
Sweet.
Nice little car talk.
Have you ever been stranded anywhere in your car? Or been in an accident?
There you go.
That is interesting. I don't want none of them boring accidents you guys all got.
Right.
Give us an interesting one. None of like the one I said.
Yeah.
With my rear end.
Yeah. Who out there has who out there's died?
Yeah. If you've died
from a car accident,
let us know in the comments.
Let us know in the comments, but make sure you subscribe and like our channel first.
Yeah. And then next time we tell a demon story, you're invited.
Yeah, just let us know your demon name and we'll summon you.
Yeah. Easy.
Bring the Ouija board and everything.
Easy as hell. Like the video.
Mm-hmm.
Please like the video. It helps us.
Please.
It helps us. My grandma said she watches these on her YouTube app on her TV. And she's like, I don't know how to like it from there. And I'm like, don't watch it from there then. Like, she was like, wants to like the video, but she's managed to find the one way you can't like it. She's like, I mean, it's on the TV. She's like, I get you said that there was like this that one time. Like,
what was that?
Remember that one time I was just like, if you're watching it like this,
tilt
it like this, and like
right. That's awfully ballsy to call out our biggest fan. Yeah. Like that.
Grandma, I expect you to, when you're done watching it to its completion. Also, if you've watched it to this far, this doesn't apply to you, I guess, so nobody's gonna see it. But like, it really helps us out when you watch the whole video.
It does. It really does.
Because we get judged on view duration.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. Thanks for making it this far.
Yeah. Peace and blessings to all.
Peace and blessings to most.
All right, guys. Until next time, we'll catch y'all later.
What?